That is the first thing that the stream heard was Gabe saying, I want to hear Joker. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is Hashbrowns and Hooligans. We are live, which must mean it's Monday. We took the week off last week, which was good. Needed the week off. We didn't not stream. We still created we could call it content. There was a stream that was made, and it consisted of some of us playing Sea of Thieves while other people downloaded Sea of Thieves, and somebody refused to play. So if you like watching content where everyone is just a little irritable, and the other people are a little drunk, and then Elliot blows up a ship while Hunter is exploring an underwater cavern, it might be for you. Also, our good friend Manny jumped in and played with us, which, thank God. we would have accomplished literally nothing if it hadn't been for Manny. So she said on the show that she appears on every week. Oh boy. Every time I play with the other group that I run with Mel, which is not a streamed program and never will be. What? Oh. The whole time? The whole time? That's so upsetting. Oh my goodness. I really just despise the monitor and output. There we go. How's that? Talk,
yeah.
do things.
Yeah.
There we
go. Talk.
We should have just all stayed silent.
I know. Oh boy. Every time it's always a Zoom issue. Like every time I set up Zoom is like, yeah, and we hate you. So here we've changed the output for no reason. There we go. Well, now that I've talked and nobody else made any sounds for the last few minutes, welcome to Hooligans. Good to have you. Just to recap, no, there's nothing worth recapping. It was all done. Mel was upset that I didn't give them proper credit for their contributions. Elliot blew up a ship. But none of that is applicable to the current game that we're playing, which is a completely different thing. So, who would like to recap last session? Mel has specifically asked that I do not call on her for this because her mouth hurts. Which has never made me want to call on Mel more. But I'm gonna ask somebody else to volunteer to save Mel.
Oh God, I will save you, Mel. Because Billy had a fun time last week. So we picked up at the beginning of the episode with Roddy making the right choice and putting his revenge on the back burner to make sure that his new friends don't die. And then Rad killed me by trying to help me. It was his failed medicine check.
Oh, that's right.
Daniel did take the sacrificial move and sacrificed his opportunity to get revenge on somebody he has been waiting the entire campaign to get revenge on.
I hate Bert Pool.
To make sure that the others got up. Thrax tried to get Billy up, which unfortunately did result in a bad roll, where you guys, you learned a home rule of mine that I have used for so long I forgot it's not core. So I was very surprised when everybody looked shocked, which is if you attempt to do a medicine check to stabilize somebody and you fail it, they fail a death save.
We definitely did that earlier in this game. I feel like one of the first few episodes that happened.
I did that.
Yeah,
I did that.
It definitely has happened before, but it did not happen as the last death save, and thus was not as memorable of a moment.
Yep.
It has always been my belief that if you want to sit there and you're not trained in medicine, but you want to try and get this person up, if you start performing CPR incorrectly on somebody who's dying, you're gonna do more harm than good.
But it's totally fine though, because then Roddy stabbed me with 2 syringes full of
who knows what
Thrax juice of like his go-go juice.
And now you definitely smell like a piece of roadkill.
Yeah.
You know, I was really hoping you'd turn into a Ninja Turtle.
My favorite part
Daredevil.
about this
That
is
would've
that
been
Roddy
nice.
definitely
Daredevil.
maintained the
But we
King of
already had a
Medicine
Daredevil.
title.
So.
Oh yeah.
I brought somebody back from the dead.
Yeah.
you did bring somebody back from the dead, a thing
Ish.
that probably won't ever have any consequences.
That
I can't
says-
imagine any issues down the road.
consequences are fake. Don't listen to the media.
Yeah. And then while
Hashtag down with Big Dungeon.
while everybody was unconscious, some people explored the ship, or who's Ramsey's ship that was in a state of disrepair. Somebody kind of almost died. They found the corpse of Ramsey. They found Courier in a
No, I'm sorry. That didn't happen.
both his legs broken. We carried him on a door, like Titanic. I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts.
This is propaganda.
We were going to. That was the plan until we were like, wait.
Ramsey's death is
on
a
a
rumor
ship.
spread by lesser pirates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Roddy had a interesting conversation that nobody got to hear.
Nope.
Mhm.
I'm the only one. That's locked in here.
I was like, I didn't hear that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then our boys put everybody on the boat and sailed away from the cliffs because that was bad. And then they crashed the ship. No, did that?
They didn't
ran out
crash the ship. You
fuel.
gave the wheel to Thrax.
Thrax.
While I
Roll-
wanted to rest because I was
Oh,
driving
yeah.
that boat for 4 days straight.
You gave the wheel to Thrax for Thrax to take over, and Thrax is an extremely skilled captain who sailed in the wrong direction for a couple of days, using up the majority of the fuel on the ship. So yeah,
Billy-
that happened.
Billy woke up with both their hands and now is having a constant existential crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Nori's just lying to them about whatever it is because they don't want to know what happened.
You're never gonna know.
Yeah,
You're
I
never
flipped a
gonna know.
coin. It was.
Does Emily remember? Maybe.
No, it was like a weird nebulous kind of tastes like a dead thing. Eyes are jaundiced. Has both their hands. And
You definitely appear dead to Nori.
Rad has
Yeah.
their actual hand.
Nori did do a can I sense them as a person sort of check, which resulted in yeah, they have a pulse. It's really, really slow and real low, but there is a pulse.
We're doing great, guys. Billy's
Yeah.
had a great week. In the
Mechanically, you're fine.
The
last
Hooligans-
5 days that they were conscious, they got kidnapped by their family, put in jail by their family, lost and then almost lost a bunch of their family, got unconscious again, and then woke up to the person they never wanted to ever see again. Yeah, we're doing great. They're like
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So died, came back to life, grew a hand.
Yeah, died, came back
Hey,
to life.
you have both your hands though. So
All three, technically.
you have you are at 150% of your daily dose of hands. So there you go.
Roddy got the cool daggers from Ramsey. I got the blade from the dwarf and the and then Rad has the helm, of which we have.
We did
no
have
idea
we had a conversation offline of who was taking what items. So the items that they have recovered are the sword and the helm from the dwarf that was in the crypt. The Captain Ramsey had 2 kopeshes as his weapons. So they recovered those. He also had a dagger that was made out of some sort of like finely crafted and shaped like fang of some sort. And they took that. I think that's it. Yes. And then you also have
Blood sword.
Hornfell's. You have Hornfell's thing, but you already had that.
Yeah. And we
Roddy also got Ramsey's necklace. Opened up the vault, got a book, all of Ramsey's journals.
Found a map.
You found a map.
And I got a good map.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
So yeah, the plan's to go to Lovagelle.
Yeah.
Lovagelle. This is why our map names are terrible. Lovagelle.
I once loved a gal in Lovagelle.
There's definitely
supplies.
a bard who has made his name for that song. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna head potentially to the Luminous Isle, to the dead city of Maris. In theory.
Potentially. It was tossed around out there.
I mean, that's our plan. And then the next 10 minutes is everyone's going to see what happens to every carefully laid plan we ever had.
Yeah, there was a lot of cryptic talk about Maris and things that
Crick is there?
Yeah. No, so Crick
was there.
has connection to that. And
Went there.
Crick has connection now to Mel, and then
for sure Crick has been there at least once.
Yeah.
And also went there alone and then came back with more people.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
One of which could have
all
been.
things that happened.
hey Thrax,
Could
you know
have
that
been
like magical potion that they got? That might be on that island.
Magical what? We got a
The
potion?
syringe potion. The syringe stuff.
Thrax juice.
Thrax
Yeah.
juice. Go the Zoom eat stuff.
the poke potions.
Zoomy juice.
The Zoomy juice.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually just called Rockstar.
So I have a confession, since I believe that's most of the recap. My mouth is pretty much fine today. I totally can talk totally normally, and I'm a big fat liar. Here's the reason. See, I watched the episode, 2 weeks ago, but also that same day I had jaw surgery. And I don't remember any part of the episode, so there's no way.
So you just didn't. So you just didn't want to recap.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, if we made her recap what she said would have been canon. We could have
It's a shame.
Wait, is that how that works?
It is now.
Yes.
I think it's about time to dive in. So you guys
The desert.
are walking in the desert. You guys have been traveling for a couple of days. Let me throw us to some deserty scene here.
Roddy, are you in alchemy?
Yeah.
Oh. It's not showing you as in alchemy.
It shows.
now you are.
It shows him on my end.
Well, la-di-da.
La dee da dee dee.
I didn't click into the game, but I did have the application open.
Okay. Before we dive in, 2 things. Three things. One, Noelle, I don't know if you saw it earlier. Sakura said that they loved your hair. Oh, you did. You responded. Never mind. Yeah.
Thank you, Zachara.
Okay, it looks good. Sam said your decision to not take revenge and to help your friends will come back to bite you when Burtpool returns and is more powerful than you can imagine. I'm fairly certain that was for Daniel.
I hate Burtpool.
Also, Billy and Rad, both of you have had inspiration points returned to you, so we start with everybody having inspiration, which is is just a good place to start. So you guys are in the Dune Sea. You have left the ship behind, scavenged what you could of it. If memory serves, you were cannibalizing it to turn it into a smaller raft to try and sail across the Dune Sea, which promptly you would realize does not work. So you are now just sort of dragging a large raft across the sand. The primary reason that you were dragging it was that Shelley was still sort of out of it, was unconscious, didn't seem to be healing in the same speed that the rest of you were, which resulted in you needing a way to transport them.
Courier's legs are broken.
Also, Courier's legs are broken. A fact that I received 4 messages from random people who watched the show who were like, "How dare you?" Like,
They're right.
Like,
They're right. You're a dick. It was his thing.
Here's the thing: I didn't get not a single person came to bat for. How dare you have Burtpool come back in and like leave them for dead and like slaughter everybody? No, just Mr. Courier's legs are broken. I'm gonna get messages about it. It's fine. I thrive off of your hatred. Anyway, Mr. Courier's legs are broken. So
stop saying it.
So
What, that his legs are
Mr.
broken?
Courier and his broken legs are sort of just sitting on the raft. His broken legs sort of propped up on top of Shelley's lifeless body, as you guys are just slowly dragging across the desert. Who is leading the way?
You're a
Billy's
monster worse than Burtpool.
laying
I don't know
down
if you're
next-
aware of this, Roddy. I am Burtpool. He lives in my brain. I can have him jump onto the screen anytime I want to with a push of the button.
Billy's laying down on the thing next to Mel.
Okay.
Rad will probably be pulling the sled.
Okay.
More than likely.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Just let it go. Just let it go.
Billy, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh God. This is when Billy starts like losing pieces of themselves in the desert.
Don't give him ideas.
What? He's already thought of it.
Ooh.
22. Okay,
Hey.
you're fine. You sort of have a large piece of the sail just sort of pulled up over like you, Shelley, and Mr. Courier, just staying out of the sun. The rest of you, slowly moving through the desert. Roddy, Nori, Thrax, what are the 3 of you guys doing?
Did we agree that we were going to travel at night and sleep during the day? Was that what
We had-
Yeah, I
decided?
think that was
we
the
went
Too long
we went
discussion.
back and forth for like half an hour, 45 minutes of the last game, debating whether or not we were
That's-
going to travel in during the day or at night.
That's
I
a
honestly
legitimate
have
survival
no
technique.
idea.
I
There
don't
were
remember either of this.
about half of you were like, it makes sense. It's a survival idea. Like, we need to travel at night so that we aren't going to be dehydrated in the desert sun. And then the other half of you were like, you want to see what comes out at night? You want to be traveling at night?
Hey, either way.
Which I will say, just putting it out there, if you camp at night, that means the majority of you are asleep without your armor, with a fire as a beacon in the dark. If you are sleeping at night, if you are traveling during the day, or if you travel at night, then at night when you're like arguably at your most vulnerable, at least you all have your armor on.
Mhm.
And also, what would we burn for a fire anyway?
Pieces of your raft,
Broken legs.
pieces of Billy that are falling off.
Pieces of Billy.
We could shave Mr. Courier.
That's my favorite band name, Pieces of Billy.
Pieces of Billy.
Billy.
No.
That's pretty good.
I agree with Sam. I'm just sleeping in my armor. I learned my lesson about, taking off my armor.
Dying.
That is gonna smell so bad.
And it's chafing. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's a
feel
lot
like
of
Billy's
sandy.
like a combination between like laying down on the raft next to Mel, and then like occasionally we'll go and like climb up on top of Thrax, and then climb up on top of Rad. They're not. They are a gnome. Their walking speed, not great.
So we're carrying you.
Yeah.
And my emotional damage.
So you guys travel across the desert here. Who did we say was in the lead? Who's finding the path?
I have a map. So
Yeah, it's
You do
gotta
have
be
a map.
Roddy.
It is a complicated like just keeps folding out in different ways and things like there's like shifting pieces of it that just sort of like rotate on the map and stuff. So it does take you a good like couple of days to figure out the way in which it has to be rotated. But once you have it, it's pretty clear to follow. You begin moving. It is more difficult traveling through the Dune Sea at night, just because a lot of it is to do with landmarks, which are more difficult to see at night. But it's with this map, easy enough to do. Go ahead and make me a survival check, Roddy. I will give you advantage on it because you have the map.
Hell yeah. Watch this. 18.
18. Okay.
Cool.
Every time somebody says watch this, I get excited because I'm ready for it to be the worst failure I've ever seen.
The last time I said
Exactly.
watch this, I ate shit roller skating real bad.
Oh, no.
real bad. It also happened I said watch this. 1 push, 2 push, 3 feet in the air, right on my tailbone, incapacitated for the rest of the time we were roller skating.
Not even remotely surprising, honestly. Like, that story is that sounds like something that happens to Daniel.
All the time.
You
Not the
guys,
coccyx.
not the coccyx.
Anything with the coccyx.
Oh man, Shattered Coccyx, also a great band name. You guys continue through the desert. During the day, you find the shade of a dune or something like that. Pull the pieces of sail up over you. Try and nestle down as best you can. Sometimes you get lucky. You find like a ruined area where there's some structures sticking out of the desert that you can take shelter in. But the majority of your travel is relatively quiet. The maps will lead you through areas that aren't necessarily heavily inhabited. And the 6 of you guys, and Corey with his broken legs, are an imposing group to be walking across the desert. So anything small probably won't mess with you. Where are you headed? Because there was some debate back and forth if you wanted to go to Lovagelle, if you wanted to go to Benevolence.
I would be leading the party, hopefully to Lovagelle.
Okay.
I know Thrax is not ready to go back to Benevolence.
He can't go back.
Also, they seem pretty equidistant from where we are. And Lovagelle is also a big metropolitan area. And we could, use a few hotel room nights and shops and stuff.
Oh, Hunter, we're also traveling with a chicken that has more hit points than our rogue.
That's ridiculous.
You are traveling with Waffles the chicken.
I don't know what you want me to do. I have 22 hit points. I have rolled 1 several times. That's the way it goes.
For those of you who are listening to this this stream and going, man, this GM is really mean for not allowing him to re-roll the ones when he's rolling hit dice. I didn't make that rule. Roddy has chosen to keep his ones every time and is suffering for those choices in the best spirit of the game I have ever seen. Well done, Roddy.
Appreciate it.
You guys continue through the desert. Up ahead, as you are coming to the edge, you begin to see in the distance the water. You can see the old cities, sort of mostly buried in sand around the edges of the dune sea. You see the bay up ahead. Which, let me verify here. This is
The bay?
Yeah, so this is the bay right off of Lovagelle. Lovagelle is a port city. As you are heading that way, everybody go ahead and make me perception checks.
Guys, just so you know, before I met you, I might have gotten arrested in this city. If you see a man with a donkey, just don't engage.
Am I awake?
As they're sort of approaching the edge of the dune sea, you would be coming to consciousness. Takes you a good amount of days to recover from everything your body went through, Shelly, but you are fully recovered. All of your hit dice are back. Okay. For those of you who have been here before, which would be Nori and Thrax, both of you were here, right? This is where you boarded a wagon willingly. And Billy, you've been here as well. The three of you notice that the city has a little extra fortification. The walls have a couple of extra layers of protection. You see there are more guards moving around. There's also a fair number of large ships in the base in front of Lovagelle. As you are approaching, you can see the city sprawled out in front of you. You see there are a good number of individuals sort of moving around outside of the city. Looks like there's some sort of market that has been set up in front of the city, outside the main gates. Turn down that music a little bit. Okay. The main gates of Lovagelle tower up into the sky. The wall doesn't stretch all the way around the city because it is a port city, so it is open to the water. But where the wall goes around, there is just the one main gate that goes in and out of the city. As you approach, you see there's a good number of guards sort of walking along the walls. There's 3 guards out front. You see the market outside the gates here. What would you guys like to do?
Definitely on the priority list is to find an inn to sleep at.
I feel like we need to find like a doctor for Mr. Courier, perhaps.
Okay.
Oh, true.
Since I assume Mr. Courier is still with us.
Roddy, don't go to the Fox's Run. Don't go there.
Okay. Noted.
Do we know if there's a way to like power the ship again? Are we going backboard at some point, or are we done?
I mean, the ship itself is powered off of like coal or whatever you want to put into it. It has like it does absorb some level of solar energy, but that is more for keeping it moving as opposed to getting it started. It won't ever get enough energy from solar to keep it to start it up. So you would need a fairly hefty amount of coal or other burnable in order to get it started again. And it did take quite a bit of damage as well, so it would need to be repaired.
Also in the middle of the desert, and by the time we get back there, it's going to be covered in sand, probably.
Probably. You could find it. You could dig it back out, but yeah. I would assume Roddy could have like made a mark on the map or something like that of where it was left when you left the ship.
Absolutely, Roddy did that, yes.
Yeah, with Roddy's background, it's wild to me that he wouldn't have documented it.
That's a good retcon. Okay. So we're not necessarily looking for things for the ship. This is a waypoint on the way to somewhere else.
Well, we have like 0 supplies. And we didn't really have a good sense of where we are. So this was just kind of like recalibrating where we are.
We should find a prison as soon as we can.
We should find an inn as soon as we can. You know, we don't have to keep going back to prison, Thrax.
We don't?
No. They just keep putting us there because
an inn is kind of like a voluntary prison that you can just leave whenever you want to. So
well, we've been doing that anyway.
Okay, yeah, good point.
The beds are comfier in an inn, though.
Can't we just find a cave? We've been on the desert for, well, it feels like forever.
That's fair.
So, like, an inn is kind of like a cave, but somebody built it and it's got beds in it.
And you know what the underneath of a bed is like?
It's kind of like a cave.
Most inns also normally have closets in the rooms, I think, and that's also like another cave. It's like 3 caves in one.
And
really,
you know what?
all cave, everything is just a cave. It's just either a man-made or a natural.
Yeah, if you look at it the right way, everything is a cave.
Should I build a small, like, in-ground cave for us to put Courier so we can cover him up and go in the city? And
No, we're going to take Courier to see a doctor.
Oh.
How about we, like, I'll go... Shelly...
Yes?
Courier and Roddy, we can all go and just get... And we can get the inn somewhere. Everyone else can go get supplies, and I'm going to hand Nori... I have like 7 gold coins.
Oh.
That's all I got.
Okay, moneybags.
My family's loaded, okay? What's loaded?
The 1% over here.
I don't know if you remember, Nori, but the last time we were here, I secured some pretty great transportation for us.
Yeah, you know what? You were really good at that. I'm pretty sure you could find a really great inn first. We want an inn with the comfiest beds and enough room for everyone. You were really good at locating that transportation. I feel like finding things is something you're very good at, Thrax.
I'm really gonna hope so at this moment.
Thrax is a Hufflepuff, okay?
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Thrax to only find the one tavern Billy shouldn't go to.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I still have my disguise kit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you'll need it.
Also,
because wow.
Yeah.
So you guys are having this conversation as you're approaching the city gates. It's been a bit since we've checked in on this. What does everybody look like at this point? Because you've had a long road since the beginning.
It's been a long road.
So, we'll start with Nori. Not that you know, but
perfect.
What do you look like to everybody else?
Everyone else.
Oh, what do I look like to everybody else? I feel like, he definitely got himself like a hat to like cover his ears from the sun. So he's got like kind of like one of the rice field hats that goes over his ears. He still walks barefoot through the sand, which I don't know how he physically does, but he just does. He's used to it.
Ow.
Calluses.
Oh, there you go, calluses. He's worked in the desert for a long time.
Yeah.
And then, he's got kind of like his armor on. He's got both of his katanas sheathed behind him. I think we're giving the pole arm to Shelly, so I will have exchanged the pole arm and given it to Shelly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the pole arm being the electrical
double...
weapon that you got from Hornfell. Yeah.
Exactly.
The thing you told us that he loved almost as much as
I was sitting in the car when I typed that, and I couldn't get out of the car to go in where I was going for a minute because I was laughing really hard after I sent that. They were talking in our chat. They were talking about like the different items they have, and they were talking about Hornfell's like double-bladed weapon, and I said it is his most cherished possession. Right behind his son's life, which they also took.
It will be ours.
Cry in a corner.
Oopsie.
Billy's family is like infinity stones. You have to collect them all.
God.
Oh man.
Rex, you know what to do.
And then Nori, are you taking Ramsey's blades?
Yeah, sure, why not? I figure I'm probably the only one who has like use for them.
Yeah, they're weighted sort of similarly to your blades, and they're that weird like shape that cool. Would take some martial prowess to spin around. Thrax, how you looking? It's been a long road.
I think Thrax looks somewhat slightly more I would say frayed, right? Just in general. Okay. Like he's a little bit more on edge. Maybe he's let his talons go a little further than he normally would. He's still dirty, but this is something else. He looks a little more wild than he did before. And it probably has very little to do with how much time he's spent outside.
I would like to rebuttal that while you were unconscious, Billy, and probably a few other people definitely washed you. So you're maybe not clean, but you're definitely cleaner than you were. So when you were unconscious with the elephant tranquilizer.
I like to think that Thrax bathes himself like a chinchilla.
Yeah,
where he just like takes sand baths and just rolls around in the sand, and so it's just thorough. Like Thrax walks like Pigpen from the Peanuts, where there's just sort of this cloud of sand around him as it just sort of gently shakes loose from his fur.
At all times.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Very good.
Rad.
Love that.
How you looking?
So Rad is, as opposed to a cloud of loose sand, is just sand is like caked on. Like it is thoroughly in his thick,
somehow looks like he walked through mud after going through a desert.
Right, exactly. Like he looks kind of like a sand golem right now.
Like a desert ghillie suit.
Yeah, exactly. He's gone from a regular ghillie suit to
the desert variety. Yeah.
So
new DLC just dropped. Rad ghillie suit.
Yeah, he got that desert loot box.
I'm picturing when you see people who are like just frozen, where they've got like icicles hanging like caked into their eyebrows and their facial hair and stuff. It's like that, but it's all just muddy sand.
Yeah. And so like he's like pulling chunks of sand off every
just
now and then,
crumbling it.
Just like
yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Shelly.
Yeah, Shelly is looking just phenomenal. As everyone knows, she's a stitched together Frankenstein of various features. A little bit of a tortoise shell, human arm, Goliath arm. And especially the stitches around her neck are looking especially fantastic. She's kind of got this little bit of a wobble as she walks now, where it almost looks like the neck is like coming out and off of her entire body as she moves. Just this little kind of wobble as she goes. And everything seems good in the arm department, but there's definitely like a weird extra looseness to her. The other thing you'll notice is just sometimes, sweet baby Shelly, sweet naive Shelly has this kind of odd look to her sometimes. When you see that like picture of someone and you think to yourself, oh, there's some kind of like crazy eyes going on. She kind of has that all the time now. It's kind of
like every painting of a child from World War II.
Yeah.
Okay. Billy,
still 3'5". They're very much like before. They kind of kept themselves like very like put together, and they're like they were always like very like cognizant of how they dressed. Kind of like a sharp like they want to keep an image of being put together. It's basically the opposite of that. They're definitely like, as the days went by in the desert, kind of getting more sluggish a little bit. They're like kind of like almost like dried out. Sometimes like as they like when they wake up, like when they first wake up, they might seem like a little bit better, but like as it goes, it's just like they're just slowing down. Kind of gets that 1,000-yard stare every once in a while, which is why they've been lounging on the very tall people and the thing. So yeah, they're just like, I feel like at this point, as they're walking up, they're probably next to either Rad or Thrax and like walking, but like leaning against one of them, and just trying to surprisingly keeping up better than they thought they would be. But like at the same time, there's like a slowness to everything they do.
I feel like the one person that would not put Thrax on edge in this moment is Billy.
They're probably leaned up against you.
Yeah, there's something very strange about the fact that at one point, Billy and Thrax had this very contentious relationship, and since they have both died,
yeah,
it's changed now.
There's an element of kinship of we've seen the other side and it stared back at us.
And there was a very tender moment when Billy first woke up and to like Thrax nuzzling them to get their scent and lick them, and just Billy put the hand in their mouth. It was a very cute moment. Thinking back,
it wasn't cute to Billy in that moment.
No,
at the time.
Me, as saying that, I'm like that interaction. I enjoyed that interaction very much, where she just rode on top of him as he stood up, and she's just like, "Yep, this is where I live now." But yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, they're definitely like leaning up against like Thrax.
Okay.
Thrax.
Roddy.
Names are hard.
Roddy's real tired. Roddy looks, I'd say, pretty much the same as the beginning of the campaign. Horizontal goat pupils, white fur, little scruffy little goat beard, horns poking through the Indiana Jones hat. I don't know if goats have eye bags, but Roddy has them. And he's just tired. Desperately needs like a hot bath. Sand just like all in the fur, like very matted. Needs a
bath
brush or a comb through his entire body. Real tired, real dirty, ready to sleep. And most of the time does not have most of the time he's still pretty jolly, just a little bit lower energy than what once was. Every once in a while, thinking about Bert Poole, you will see a seething rage in Roddy's eyes, just silent, mentally preparing to murder a man, half regretting that he didn't take the chance when he could have.
Just every once in a while, people catch Roddy just staring at them. You just know that he's questioning whether or not your life was worth it.
It wasn't.
That makes sense.
No.
Could have had his revenge. So close.
Roddy has a lot more moments where he's just staring off, thinking about what he heard from Captain Ramsey, thinking about Bert Poole, thinking about the time in the crypt, thinking about just like sort of how Roddy loves adventure, but this recent adventure is unlike anything that he's been on before.
Roddy likes the stories of adventure he was told.
Yeah.
This might be his first real adventure where it very clearly doesn't always end well.
Yeah. Roddy's adventure so far has been as a tourist into other adventurers' places, and now he's the adventurer and is tired.
Yeah. On the note of thinking about what you were told by Captain Ramses.
Yeah.
With a 20 perception check. As you are nearing Lovagelle, you can see the bay. Out in the bay and into the briny sea, you can see Umanus, the ever-burning isle. Named that a very, very long time ago, when the volcano was just constantly emitting this dark smoke into the air. You know that around the same time magic died, the smoke stopped burning. It stopped rising from the volcano there.
Right.
Make me a history check, Roddy. I'll give you advantage because this is definitely in your wheelhouse.
History with advantage. Here we go.
20, a nat 20.
Whoa.
Baby, let's go.
Whoa, nice.
Just tell us everything.
I want to know it all, Hunter.
When Morris used to be the capital city. It was known as the City of Gold. It was known as the City of Splendor. Morris was the seat of power for the continent of Brunakilo. Everything fell under the direction of Morris. Morris is now referred to as the Dead City. The reason being, when everything was powerful, when there were incredibly powerful mages, there were enchantments and protections that were placed to prevent the volcano from erupting, so the minerals and materials that were naturally found around it could be mined. It's one of the things that lent to Morris's wealth. When magic failed, the volcano erupted and destroyed everything. Even down into the Sunken City. The reason it is now called the Sunken City is that it used to sit atop, but when the volcano erupted, the island sort of rose up out of the water considerably, and the city was dropped down below the waves. The eruption shook everything. A lot of the strange natural wonders of Brunakilo are due to that eruption. Ever since it had that one eruption, never smoked again. There is smoke coming from Maris. Just a thick column of black smoke rising up into the sky.
Is that how, for the people that were here before, did you guys notice smoke on the volcano?
You wouldn't have necessarily noticed. You weren't really looking for it. It's not some. It'd be like if you went out to like a national park or something, and there was like a feature there that's well known, and you just didn't know to look for it. You wouldn't have been looking for it. I can confirm 100%. Nori did not notice it last time.
I didn't see anything. You know, I smelled water.
Oh, did you smell? Did you smell the ash in the air? Smoke.
You know, I wasn't really like.
It is very far away.
How does it seem like the city is, like the extra security you were talking about? Is that in preparation for something related, or
could be?
Okay.
Definitely seems like the city is on a higher alert than you have seen it. Lovagelle is, as far as you know, a pretty peaceful trade port.
All right, so I definitely want to ask somebody about, like, hey, when did it start smoking again? That I'll do that if we're like. We're still not at the like gates into the city. We're like about to be there.
Yeah, you're heading that way. So there's still a bit of this like market that is set up outside the city. It looks like there's a lot of caravan wagons and stuff like that have been set up. There's some tents and things. But the gates themselves are there are 3 guards standing out front of them.
Okay. Sweet. So if we're gonna pass by those guards, Rodney's gonna ask. Those are the guards that we have to pass to get into the city?
Correct.
Yeah. As we pass through, we'll do the check-in.
So you're going to the guards?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Does anybody want to check out the market first? I say doctor is probably higher on the concern list right now.
I do have to get tickets to the inn.
Okay, well, we can do that once we're inside the city. That doesn't seem like a market.
Billy's inconspicuously just behind Thrax at this point. Like wherever the guards are, like there's the guards, Thrax, and then Billy's body's like directly
just hiding behind Thrax.
Like line of sight as they move.
Like I just have a growth.
It's the hump.
It's
that
not
moves.
a tumor.
Not.
What hump?
Yeah.
I tried to burn it off. You can see that didn't work.
Just all the sand. It gets everywhere.
It does it. Oh, come on. Wow.
Yep.
Someone had to say it. Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty concerned about Mr. Courier. I think we should take him to be seen by somebody first.
Yeah. All right, into the city we go.
Okay. You approach the gate. The guards will stop you as you approach. 2 of them sort of walk towards the center. The other stands by a large, heavy door. It seems to go into the wall. The 2 that walk forward say, "State your business. Don't reckon we've seen you here before."
Our friend's injured, points to Mr. Courier. We need him to be able to see a doctor.
Mr. Courier from where he's laying just goes, "Oh, hey, man, yeah, so, like, my legs are..." He just sort of, like, picks up his leg and just goes, "Foom, foom, 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 foom."
Oh.
He's like, hey, it's utter agony, man.
Yeah, so he just needs a doctor.
They sort of look down at him and say, there's not a abundance of medical care available right now. They sort of look the rest of you over and say, Lovagelle is under strict watch currently.
Roddy's gonna point over to the smoke and is like, does it have anything to do with that?
One of them sort of turns in the direction, says, it's not adding to our comfort.
That's very fair. From the stories I've heard about what that smoke means is a whole lot of trouble could be heading out from there.
Wait, do mountains move?
Yeah, sort of.
Okay. That could be bad.
Yeah.
We should get tickets to the inn right away.
Even if there's not medical care, we would still like a place to stay. We just came out of the desert. Just looking for rest and supplies.
Make a persuasion check. Ooh.
Nice.
The guard says, I'm afraid the city is not in a position to offer sanctuary at this time.
Okay.
If we make a donation, would we be allowed entry? We won't be here for long.
One of them sort of looks over at you and says, what sort of donation?
How much money did I get from Captain Ramsey's coin pouch?
Oh, let's see here. I don't think you had counted it up yet, right?
Yeah, I think I only have 7 for
I didn't count like the full thing, but like I would know roughly the amount.
Yeah, I can. It is a couple hundred.
Oh God, I think you could wait. Like,
take my 7 gold back.
No. I'm not gonna give you the 7 gold. But if we have a little bit of gold, we could probably be like 10 gold. Probably maybe less than that.
Yeah, we keep throwing gold around. Like the gold, that's a lot.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like we've thrown any gold around in this campaign. Well,
Noelle's just used to throwing gold around.
No, you bet 1 gold to the guard when Shelly died.
And I won.
Yeah, and he
Profit,
took
baby.
all his money.
Stunks.
I took his money. Whoops.
All like his little bits and change to get to gold. It was sad.
I'd say 5 gold pieces to start out.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're offering them 5 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great to jail.
Are you trying to bribe an official?
I have advantage on persuasion
you
checks
do.
with civilized people.
Nori, go ahead and make a persuasion check. You have advantage.
Amazing.
Appreciate you, Nori.
Bear with me. My laptop is just incredibly slow. No, we want persuasion at advantage. Just vamping in the meantime. There we go. It'll roll eventually.
21. The one guard, Nori, do you just have the 5 gold in your hand?
Yeah.
The one guard just sort of walks forward, shakes your hand, palms the 5 golds and pockets it and says, "Welcome to Lovagelle, my friends." He makes a motion. The other guards behind the gates will open them. As the gates open, go ahead.
As we're walking in, I just want to ask one more time. even though the medical care is limited, do you have any idea where the best place to find help for our friend here would be?
He thinks on it for a moment. He says, I mean, you can check with the temple. They may have some care available. He turns to the other one. He's like, is that medicine man still in town? The other one thinks on it for a moment. He says, I haven't seen him leave. Can't hurt to look. Think he was staying at the Flounder, maybe? You can't miss him if he's there. Looking for the Drunk Flounder. It's a tavern down there by the docks. He's a big turtle.
Okay.
Well, thank you for your hospitality, gentlemen.
Appreciate it.
They're really nice.
They nod. You guys head out.
All right, Thrax, you heard them. The Drunk Flounder. That's where we want to go. Can you find it?
Hunter?
You can certainly try. Make an investigation check, my friend. You have advantage
I believe.
because it's not particularly difficult.
I'm going to be climbing
Get a 1.
the racks. Can I give him a help
Overestimate me,
action?
sir.
If he needs
He
it?
already has advantage.
Okay, there we go.
Amazing.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
18's pretty good.
18's pretty good.
It's not the worst I've rolled.
Yeah. You have no problem finding it. Okay. You guys, that where you want to go? You just head straight there?
I mean, I don't have anything else that I am trying to do here.
Yeah, unless anybody else wants to go anywhere else.
Okay.
I think as we move, I would still scan just in case to see if I can find a cart.
Sure.
Billy's
one of
asleep on your
those.
shoulder now.
Okay. You guys head to the Drunk Flounder. Arriving in the Drunk Flounder. It is a hubbub. There are a lot of people moving around and talking. There's a fire burning in the corner. There's a little bit of cheer in this place. There's a bard up on the stage playing some music and enjoying a nice robust cheer from the crowd. What would you guys like to do as you walk in?
Book a room, find the medicine man.
Okay, which one's first?
If you guys look for the turtle, I'll get us a few rooms.
Yeah, I'll look around the room from my height and see if I see a big turtle man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Thrax. Otherwise, I'm gonna walk into everything.
Rad, go ahead and make me a perception check.
16.
I definitely want to be somewhere near the bard and the music.
Okay.
I don't know if there's open space, but
Yeah, there'd be space over by the bar.
Is the music loud enough to wake up Billy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I sent you a message.
Oh. Through what?
Facebook.
Oh, you horrible person.
That's outside. That's how you
just yet
messaged
another
me
window.
before. You can do it on your phone. Don't you owe me? Oh, you whatever. I got an hour's sleep last night. Don't judge me.
Make a perception
Oh my
check.
gosh. Okay. How are you functioning? 1 hour?
Oh yeah. 90 minutes.
That's a light nap.
7.
7. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Roddy, you walk up to the counter. You see there is a gobo behind the counter who is just sort of wiping everything down. Sees you, walks up, pushes a little set of stairs over to the back side of the counter and walks up it. He goes,
"Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to the Drunk Flounder. How can I help you?"
I'm looking for a few rooms. I need to house 8 people.
Okay, so that's gonna be a few rooms then. Yeah. How many people you looking to put into a room? You looking to put like all of you into one room and just cram all of you in there? Because I can do that. Or are you looking for like individual bunks in like the bunk rooms? You're looking for like different rooms split up.
Let's do the
some
bunks.
Companionship maybe.
and he just sort of elbows you.
Let's do bunks, sleepaway camp style.
Absolutely. Okay, so you need 4 sets of bunks then for 8 people, you said?
Yes, please.
Who's the 8 people?
I don't know. I like his math though. Let's go for it.
6 party members, 1 Mr. Courier, 1 extra bed,
Waffles?
just in case, maybe
And a
waffles.
chicken. Yeah.
Waffles.
Just for waffles.
Waffles is a big girl now.
I mean, they swole.
Yeah, Waffles is a fat chicken. You guys,
if we have an extra bed, we can use the blankets and make like a blanket fort, which, Shelly, is a lot like a cave.
Wait, what do they mean by companions? Is that like more friends?
It's like extra special friends, yeah.
The most
Everybody gets a
special of
chicken.
friends, in my opinion.
Shouldn't we get more friends?
Chickens all around.
he pulls a little red notebook out of his pocket. He's like,
How many friends do you need, my friend?
We're good.
God.
We're good. We're good. We just need beds. As like a haggard Billy like comes up from like behind Thrax. We're good. Just the rooms.
meanwhile,
Are you sure?
Rad, with a 16 perception check, you see an old turtle sitting over by the fire. More importantly, you see an old turtle you recognize.
I'm sorry?
You called it.
All that shit, bro.
No.
Wait a second.
Amazing.
Is it your dad? I don't.
Broad campaign.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't remember his name. We came up with a name at one point,
I think we did.
and I can't find it.
Is
And
it
now I'm
Bonnie?
angry.
Oh man,
I know.
it was so long ago.
It
Let's
was.
see
And I
here.
had it in notes somewhere. What the frick happened?
What the freak indeed.
Drunk Flounder alchemy background looks eerily familiar to the tavern background.
I have one tavern.
Yeah.
Is the turtle's name Donatello? Like Michelangelo?
Raphael.
No, Hunter, it's a franchise. It's a franchise of taverns, okay?
Ah,
They
yeah.
just
Yeah.
name them something different in every town, but they're all run by gobos. It's a franchise.
Wait a second.
Let's see here. Yortik.
Yeah, Yortik. We found it at the same
We
time.
did.
Jeez.
Pinning message.
Yortik.
Yes, Yortik.
Really hit that T. when
Yes,
you're-
it's a strong turtle name. Yortik.
Yortik? He just like yells it across the bar.
head
Are we
very,
close to the jungle?
very slowly turns in your direction. Make an insight check.
Oh. $15.
15. You see a look, like a series of expressions cross his face. Wonder, delight, shock, horror.
It always ends on horror for Rad. How did you get here? Wait. And I'm going to pick up Mr. Courier and like walk across the bar and just put him on the table. Also, can you fix him?
Mr. Courier goes, wee.
He's been self-medicating.
You set him down in front of Yortik. Yortik looks him over, looks back up at you, and he goes, "You're a very far way away."
Yeah, you are too.
Just sort of looks far up at you, and he's like, "And you've grown."
Yeah. How did you get here? Why are you not back in the village? Like, you're kind of important there.
He looks at you with the expression on his face is like when a kid has just told you something that they don't know is a very sad thing to say.
No.
And he says, You should sit down, Rad.
What happened to the village? Is my mom okay?
Good question.
Your mother is alive.
What about Deborah?
Was she somebody in your backstory?
That's Rad's stepmom.
Oh, okay.
That's so cute.
She's
I forgot.
I forgot that so. Oh man.
So cute.
I don't see it anywhere.
It's in there. It's in there somewhere.
I believe you.
It's the
Deborah's
one thing I have
alive.
committed to memory.
Oh
Is
man.
Deborah his stepmom?
That's so funny. He says, yes, Deborah survived.
Damn it.
Wait.
Well done.
Fucking Deborah.
Your mothers have gone to Helanyor. They have sought refuge there.
You were just there.
No.
Just
It's been a very long time.
Fuck. Damn it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Yordik. I've picked up some bad habits from these people I'm traveling with.
Don't you blame it on us. Don't you blame it on us.
Whoa! Hold on.
Oh my god, my face.
He's a teenager covering for his bad behavior.
Yeah.
Fair.
He may be almost the biggest of us, but he's the youngest.
Well,
I mean, depending on the age of
Younger.
Shelley's heart.
Physically, no, because of Thrax.
yeah, Thrax is like 7 or something.
9. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up, I'm 9.
That tracks.
9 times 7 is 63 in dog years. The Rad, he says there was an incident. The forest.
But I left. Oh, it wasn't me. Okay.
A different incident. The forest, it's very old. There are parts of it that have been asleep for a very long time.
It's a metaphor.
There was a tree that's walking, Thrax.
The jungle's been waking up. And it didn't like that we were there. The city was overrun faster than most of us could get out.
We heard something about a big tree.
Elor. Yes.
Yeah.
There have been rumors that it is sighted in the north.
So what are you doing here if everybody's back in Hooligans?
A shaman without a tribe is not much of a shaman. I traveled south hoping I could help, and when I reached Hooligans, they had word of trouble down here. I thought perhaps I could aid them. What are you doing here?
That's a really long story, but
Prison,
it's honestly,
prison.
yeah, it's just a long series of being put in jail.
Why would you tell him that?
Murder, prison again, stole a ship.
To Rad, it's like, yeah, I've been to prison, bitch. It's like, I'm like legit now.
Just show him your knuckle
Fair.
tattoo.
You
and
gotta
walk
show off your
away.
street cred.
It's fine.
You're a criminal just like they thought you were gonna be.
Yeah.
Look at these new tattoos I have.
Underneath the ghillie suit fur.
Give me a minute to shave my knuckles and you can see where I've tattooed across them.
Rad. With
Brad.
Waffles.
Does he have 6 fingers? What is going on?
No, weirdly, he only tattooed in between each finger, just in the webbing right there. So it's just R-A-D right there. It's really weird. Anytime he wants to show off the tattoo, he has to go like this and like pull the fur out from between his fingers.
It's
Like
one of those things where like it spells one word right here, but then it goes, wah, whole new word.
Definitely don't like that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, from an unrelated incident, he does have a bee tattooed in the web of his thumb. So if he shows you all of them, it does say Brad. He says, "Well, you've been very busy." He gets very close, like he stands up faster than you've ever seen him move and gets like one old hand, long fingernails around the back of your head and like pulls you close, and he goes, "Have you kept it in? Is it contained?
Is it secret?
Is it secret? Is it safe?"
And innocent.
Okay, it kind of got me, and then Daniel started cracking up.
Now the chat understands the comment earlier about the Joker.
I didn't hear that.
I know, but they heard me comment on Gabe commenting on it. Oh man.
I took a sip of water before that happened, and I was struggling.
Timing, yeah.
I've done my best to try and suppress the evil, but I not always. I've tried to at least focus it in like a constructive way, and like tried to, use it on bad people.
He just sort of sinks back into his chair. He says,
"But that's why I left home. I mean, I don't think I can control it."
He nods. He says, I know you're trying. He looks over at the the bar where the rest of your group is just sort of like not at all subtly watching you.
Oh yeah, that's the people I was talking about. They're pretty cool.
Just leans around
the
you.
Worst influence ever.
He says,
They
look like hoodlums.
I mean, yeah, they're a bunch of hooligans.
Wow! Woo!
We did it, guys. We made it.
Roll
Who
credits.
said the secret word?
The credits roll as he just goes.
That's it. No more show. Bye, guys.
Rad puts on his sunglasses.
Wrap it up. That's it. That's as good as we get.
Red puts on a pair of sunglasses, says that line, and then takes them off.
Takes them off.
Oh man.
Light some long leaf inside the bar. Throws it behind. Explosion. Walks away.
Okay.
100%, Saka. You get us.
That's very good. What are the rest of you doing as this conversation is happening?
Checking into the rooms that I just bought.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
So is it just one room with a bunch of bunks in it?
Yeah, it's a long room that sort of takes up the majority of the space on the second floor. That has just tons and tons of bunk beds. Each one has like a number just sort of carved into it. So you book them by the bunk, like the set of beds. So you guys have booked 4.
It's a hostel.
Yeah, it's a hostel. You guys go up there, drop your stuff on your bunks.
Hopefully not a murder hostel.
Hopefully. Can never be too safe.
Fingers crossed.
Would be the fun in that.
You guys put all of your stuff upstairs. Waffles just sort of sits on top of Billy's stuff, fluffs up all of their feathers, and just keeps like head on a swivel, watching the rest of the room.
Waffles has seen some shit now.
Yeah.
Waffles is hardened.
Waffles has been to the gardens, man. That's the best.
Yeah.
Waffles pulls up their wing, also tattoos in between the feathers.
We're actually going to do a one-shot next Monday, just talking about what Waffles have to go through.
Yes. Oh my god.
We should do a I think somebody else mentioned this as well, that we should do a one shot where it's just like the other animals that Waffles like rounded up to travel south with to get to the gardens.
Waffles Warriors.
Yes, the Waffles Warriors. Yeah. The Waffles Walkabout. You guys get your stuff, head up there, sit down for a little bit. Sort of there is a bathing space attached to the bunkhouse if you want to.
Nice. I'm taking a bath.
Don't need it.
Okay.
So good.
Nori,
hasn't
you take
seen
a bath.
Body of water in like so long.
To be fair, Nori's never seen a body of water.
Fair. Fair. Also fair. He hasn't been in a body of water in a really long time.
Fair.
How does the water feel with Billy?
You get into it. It doesn't feel great. But like it's okay. It's really hot.
Yeah, I just enough to get clean and I'm out.
Yeah.
Headed to bed.
Yeah, you don't want to get all like puffy and like bloated up like a corpse.
Yeah, I was about to say they're more buoyant than usual.
Like definitely like I pull out like a ration kit and like I'm like kind of breaking it up and then like kind of like making motions of like eating, but I'm also like handing some to Thrax, like we're sharing it. I'm assuming Thrax doesn't realize that I'm giving most of it to them.
Probably no, not at all.
Because I'm assuming like it's still eating is not great.
Yeah, food is unsatisfying.
Yeah.
Rad, if you want to leave Mr. Courier with Yortik, he can look him over, he can try and reset the legs, bandage him up, splint him. He's not magic.
Right.
But he's very, very good at like medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, he got real hurt. So, if you could take care of him, I'd really appreciate that. Also, if you go back to Helen, don't tell my moms about me. I kind of left the village for a reason. I don't... Now that... Geez, the village is gone. Gosh, I don't want them coming to look for me.
He takes a moment and says, "If I do see them again, I will honor your request. I doubt I will return."
Okay. I mean, the village is like gone?
I mean, technically it's still there. It's just really fucked up.
Wow. Oh man, all my stuff was in the village.
I think Deborah sold most of your stuff when you moved out.
Oh no!
Fucking Deborah!
The worst.
They turned your room into a home gym.
He sees a little flash of red in Rad's eyes. He just goes,
the big bad the whole time.
Deborah.
So Rad, funnily enough, no, he doesn't. You get real angry. Nothing happens.
Do I notice a difference?
You
like normally,
feel yourself getting like you are past the point where like normally you would be off the cliff. You feel just your own anger to the point where it like kind of shocks you back of like, wait.
That's weird. Okay. Bye, Yortik. Good see. Take care of him. And Rad's gonna leave the building.
Okay.
Oh, like
you just walk out into the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
Punch some rocks.
Yeah, you walk out into the street.
Something like that.
Would any of us have seen Red just leave the establishment?
Was anybody else downstairs still? Or if you came downstairs again?
Billy's
Rory's
upstairs.
definitely in his bath still. He's gonna stay there until the water gets cold.
I mean, even after you're sleeping in there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's sleeping in there.
And then some, yeah.
If Roddy had known that Rad was still downstairs talking to the turtle, after we got settled in, I definitely would have gone downstairs to just check to see if Rad was still okay.
Sure. Well, then I'll say, yeah, as you are getting downstairs, you see the front door just poof, poof, as like big form just moves through it.
I'm gonna just run through the bar pretty quickly and just peek my head and say, "Hey, yo, Rad, you good?"
Yeah, I gotta figure something out. I'll be back after a while.
Okay. All right. Don't get into trouble. Don't die. I don't know. I'll go back
Yeah.
inside.
Worst pep talk.
You done good, kid.
Okay. Rad, you head off into the town. Everybody else is upstairs. It's getting dark. You heading to bed?
Absolutely. Roddy's gonna take. We said that there was water.
Yeah.
Like baths.
Yeah.
Roddy's gonna take a nice bath.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, are there rafters in this second floor ceiling area? Is there another floor above us?
There's not another floor above you. There are rafters just in the arch of the ceiling.
Up we go.
Okay. You just climb up into the rafters. Like a jungle cat.
Yeah, I think he does a fair bit of purging.
Okay.
I would just like to ask Billy if there's anything that they need or want, or any people you need to find in here. Any orders?
I think I think it's getting pretty late. You should probably lay down for bed. Although I mean, how are you feeling?
I mean, I think I'm okay, mostly.
Could you do me a favor?
Absolutely. What would you like?
Billy's on their the bottom bunk, just imagine a little kid with the blanket just all around them, and just can you, and kind of motions you to come over because they're they want to whisper and just be am I alive?
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure, make a medicine check.
All right.
So is that a failed death save?
100%.
With a 7, you can't find a pulse, but you are sort of poking their nose.
Boy.
Billy sneezes just one huge pulse.
Well, I mean, usually things that are dead can't, use their muscles for stuff like talking. So you do got that going on for you. But I'm not sensing the usual, checklist of being alive.
Cool. I guess this is kind of what you feel like?
Well, gosh, that's a good question. What are the times that I feel the most alive?
Billy's gonna reach out and grab their hand. I really, when we were traveling together, I always liked the fact that you just kind of did what you wanted. You didn't seem burdened by your past or family or anything. You just kind of did what you wanted, and I miss that, Shelley. I don't know.
I'm still Shelley. I mean, if that's what you want, I could try and do that more.
want you to be happy. And, with how everything's been going, I feel like I've been paying attention to the wrong things. We're gonna figure out what's wrong with both of us.
Well, I mean, I think I'm still mostly functioning, not at optimal levels currently, but I'm sure with enough patience and rest, I can get back to optimal levels.
Optimal levels? Could you explain that?
Oh, when my vessel can operate at peak efficiency.
Is this your original body?
What?
Maybe she's born like it. Maybe it's Shelly.
Yeah, let's just take a nap with me.
Okay. Wait,
That's an
with
order.
you? Did you want to be little spoon or big spoon?
Maybe the little spoon.
Okay.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
So
I'll crawl right in there.
Billy's gonna be Billy's not gonna want to be against the wall, but they'll be like. So I guess it'll be the wall, Shelly, and then Billy.
Okay. Yeah.
They'll let you get in the blanket. I guess 2 lukewarm, cool bodies.
What a cool night. What a cool, clammy, greenish night.
Before they go to bed, it's just do you go by any other name, Shelly?
I think it's always been Shelly.
That's good. And then they're just gonna try to go to sleep.
Okay. You guys go to sleep. Let's see here. Thrax, what are you doing?
I mean, I'm probably trying not to pay attention to what's going down on the bunk level with Billy and Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
If you make any noise after we try to go to bed, Billy will definitely call you down to sleep in the bed too.
It's just to everybody. I think there is a temptation in this moment to reach out to that kind of red entity that he has come to know very well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if he will have the strength or the energy to do that in this moment. I'm pretty sure we've tapped out all of our hit die and all that. I don't know how that would have recovered over the course of the time in the desert.
You would have recovered it slowly. You're probably about full at this point.
I think if I had any flex there at all, I would definitely just right before drifting off think I want to be in contact with this thing as I drift away because I'm safe here. So it's a perfect time for him to do something dumb.
Sure. Okay.
Everybody wakes up with just a limp, dead Thrax hanging from the rafters.
Okay. So Thrax, are you spending a hit die to do something?
Yes. I'm trying to decide how many at this point. How about
I was gonna say he can't possibly die from this, but that statement leads me to believe.
No. As soon as he hits the ground, it's when Nori walks back into the room.
Nori opens the door to the bathroom. Dead Thrax falls out of the rafters in front of him.
100%.
Oh,
Tuesday. I think probably two.
or even better, falls out of the rafters in front of the door. Nori opens the door, having heard the sound, goes to walk out, can't see Thrax, trips over the body.
Yeah, at this point, slamming him with the door is about as good as any of our medicine checks, so I'm okay with that.
What are you talking about? You have Roddy. He's a world-class healer.
I can bring people back from the dead, baby.
How many more of those syringes do you have? 2 hit dice, please.
2 hit dice. Okay. Nori, you said you were just staying in the bath. So you slowly just drift off in the hot water. It'll go cold, but just drift off.
Cool with it.
Roddy,
resistance to cold damage.
Roddy, you go up to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting cozy in my nice bed.
Yeah.
Soft, not sandy or wooden or in a prison.
You don't want to join a cold, clammy bed? We got room, baby.
Maybe. It's a tempting offer.
Is it?
Potentially.
Waffles currently has 2 whole beds to themselves. They have.
Let me cuddle with Waffles.
Waffles has claimed 2 bottom bunks and is not letting anyone near either of them.
Somehow Waffles has scooted the bunks together. We don't even understand how or when.
No, Waffles just took all of the sheets, blankets, and pillows off of one of the beds onto another bed and has built a nest there. Swole chicken.
Roddy would push as many beds together if Waffles wanted more.
Okay, and then you go to bed?
Yeah.
Rad, what you doing?
So
out in the streets of Lovagelle.
Yeah. Rad is looking for people up to no good. Just he's he has a little bit of experience being with the people that are up to no good in a big city. Mm-hmm. And so he's kind of looking, he's not familiar with this city specifically, but yes, Sakura, making trouble in the neighborhood.
Gotten one little fight.
Yeah, gotten one little fight, and
Deborah got scared.
May have unmade a kid, and his mom got scared, and then he ran away.
When you put it that way.
But yeah, he's basically looking. He's doing the Batman night patrol thing. He's looking for somebody who's not picking pockets, but
right,
really causing serious trouble and trying to rough somebody up in an alleyway.
Grabbing random people and being like, "Where's Deborah?" Okay, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Ooh.
Well,
Wish
worse
me
not
luck.
gonna happen.
Hey.
Dead.
An 18. You walk down one section of the street, and you see a figure just sort of drops out of a window ledge about 3rd floor up. Drops out, just seems to slide down the side of the wall, down to the ground. And you see 3 large sort of bags fly out of the window above him, land in the street. He just sort of grabs them, throws them over his shoulder, takes off.
Okay, I'm gonna try and follow him.
Sure. You trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Make a stealth check. What a fool I am for not having a Lovagelle at night scene.
Everyone just.
That is a nat 20. That is a nat 20. With a nat 20, you oh man. You disappear into the shadows. Just you are the night.
Technically, in any other campaign, would be able to turn invisible for 6 seconds.
You are the night. You start moving quickly through the shadows. Yeah. easy enough to keep like pace with this guy. Are you trying to gain ground, or are you trying to just keep pace and follow?
I'm just trying to keep pace and follow. Like right now he may have just like knocked over a house, which is like, not that big a deal, but I'm trying to see like what he's doing after that.
Sure. You see him get to the end of this street, takes a sharp right.
Okay. Okay, I'll keep following him.
Okay. You round the corner. It is a alleyway, dead end, nobody down here.
I'll kind of walk down to the end and look around and
make an investigation check.
Anything.
$15. You see, as you like round there, you see just the little bit of like vibration of something settling into place. As you see, there's like a almost like a dumpster in the one section where the lid is sort of like bending back up into place slowly. You see a couple of ropes up the wall that are just slowly settling back into place.
Okay, I'll see if I can punch it.
Punch the dumpster?
Yeah.
Yeah, make an unarmed strike.
Punch that dumpster.
I recently updated my unarmed strike.
Yeah, you have no trouble punching the dumpster. It makes a loud clanging sound as you punch it, and nothing else happens.
Okay, I'm punching it with the intent of like if he's just hiding inside it, then it's like, holy crap, that was loud and hurt, and I'm gonna come out of this dumpster now.
Yeah, that does not happen.
Okay, open the dumpster.
It is empty.
I'm gonna pick up the dumpster.
Okay, bro.
Make an athletics check.
Pick that dumpster
up.
11. You're able to lift it. You're big. You're strong. You lift it up. It is sort of an awkward shape to be holding. But like you lift it up.
And I move it out of the way to see if there's something behind it.
Okay, you move it out of the way. There is a wall behind it.
What the heck? Out of frustration, he'll just like chuck the like throw it at the ground. Just
there's this as this thing just falls across the ground. From above you, at the top of the building, you hear a voice just go, "Hey! What the fuck?"
There you are, get down here.
No.
Yes, I need to figure some things out.
Best of luck with that. You have something against dumpsters?
I have something against dummies.
Oh.
Dummy.
Must be hard looking in the mirror.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and throw the dumpster at him.
Make an athletics check.
Oh my god.
Throw that dumpster.
You know what? I'm gonna rage.
Yeah.
Okay. You rage.
20.
You can 20. Okay. You throw it up there. Go ahead and make your rolls for your rage.
Okay. Is that like?
You tell me. Are you spending a?
I'm gonna try to. Yes.
Okay.
So I'll do that. I rolled
Wow.
a 100.
100 and a 6.
Holy crap. What does
This
that
is
mean?
how you murder another kid.
Yeah. Did you just throw the dumpster through the building and up underneath him and into the sun? Wow.
It's nighttime.
So
Into the
Yeah.
you
Into the
Remember what I said?
Icarus, my old friend.
what did you get with your 5?
Okay. I gotta pull up the table. Whenever a creature hits me with an attack roll before my rage end, that creature takes 1d6 force damage
Cool.
as magic lashes out.
Yeah. So with your 106, your constitution is decreased by 2.
Whoa.
Permanently?
You don't know?
Okay.
But you feel the rage just seems to drain you, as you feel just some of your life take that hit.
Okay.
With a 20 athletics check, you do chuck the dumpster up onto the roof. You hear from above just shit, no shit. And then the sound of something scattering on the roof.
Okay. Having accomplished what I kind of wanted to accomplish and getting extremely angry, do I feel any different than I usually do?
You feel in control while still raging.
He's just gonna stand in the alleyway and just like yell like, "What the fuck? What is happening?" And just kind of like punch walls and kick things, and he's just taking a few minutes to let out his confusion, frustration, and angst.
Okay. So you just start ripping apart the alley.
Yeah.
Some guards do come by. But it is like in that scene from Star Wars where Kylo Ren is just freaking out and destroying the interrogation room, and the stormtroopers like round the corner and see him, and they're like, "Not my job," and leave. It's very much the same thing as you're like, you're not hurting anybody, you're just breaking dumpsters.
Brad looks at him and is like, "I'm just going through some shit."
One of them's like, "All good, man. We've all been there," and just walks off. Oh man. How long are you staying there?
It's to Rad, it seems like hours, but it's probably like maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because then he gets real tired and realizes, wait, I've been in the desert for like a week.
You're extremely dehydrated.
I feel like I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like any teenager, his attention span is like that long.
Yeah.
Even when emotionally charged.
Yeah.
Sleep at the dumpster.
You as you go to leave from the rooftop, you just hear, "Thanks for a fun night." And then you you turn and like look up and you see he just like 3 bags over his shoulder, takes off running across the rooftop. You head back to the tavern.
Yeah. I'll check in. It's probably late-ish by now. I feel like that wasn't a whole long time, but
yeah.
I'll see. For a bit. I'll see if Tortle Elder is still there. If he's not, I'll just head up.
Yeah, he wouldn't be sitting down there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead upstairs.
I'm gonna find Waffle's roost, just lift it up and crawl under it, and then put
set it back down
on top of me.
Perfect. Meanwhile, Thrax.
Oh god.
Roll your hit dice.
Oh, I forgot I did that.
How many are you rolling?
2.
I said 2.
Okay.
Here we go. 7 and a 1.
You do have a point of inspiration if you want to spend it.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Or,
using
I
it.
mean, just all.
Okay.
No, don't listen to me. Don't do all that dice.
It's the old. No. 5's better. Okay. Well, I'll take
12.
12.
You settle in and hope that you hear anything from the voice. As you sort of drift off, everything goes dark. And then you see that red
Oh, I hate that face.
just begins emerging.
Nope.
The blue eyes in the spiral of the red, just staring at you.
I don't like this.
Gonna be fine. Can you hear me?
The eyes sort of shift so that they're looking directly at you.
I'm gonna. Am I in a, like, do I have a form or am I just kind of floating?
You don't even really feel like you're floating. It's just sort of like you're thinking about it really hard. It's just sort of there.
Yeah. I think I would probably continue to just focus on this thing, and we're safe now. I don't think I can.
False.
Okay.
Damn.
Harsh. I don't feel safe.
Never safe.
Can you give me what I need to keep my friends safe?
Not all of them. Sacrifices must be made.
Look, nobody likes waffles. I know it, you know it.
How
It's
dare
fine.
you.
And Courier, you can have that guy. The turtle, he's got like half a day left anyway. Right? I mean, that's 3 right there. You want? Okay, really? It's just Nori. Can we agree not Nori? I'll keep Nori safe. The rest of them, it's kind of, it's hit or miss. But at least him.
Red.
Oh.
Consume.
Oh. I mean.
Freedom. Release me. And I will make sure your friends are safe.
Is consuming the only way? Is there more?
Spill them. Remove them from play. No one blocks me.
Right.
Turn your back on me. And it's time to perish.
Can you bring Ramsey back?
Who says he's dead?
That's all I needed.
Why would they lie to you, Thrax? Are they really your friends?
Oh no!
Ramses was. He would have given you the ship. Would have made you one of them. If not for the others.
Did they hurt him?
Who found him dead? Consume.
I think I will. Because that's going to let me find out.
Good. You are a much better vessel.
Thanks, I think. I haven't really been good at much, so I suppose this is as good as any. What do you call me? Like, what am I?
Chosen.
Okay. I thought you were going to say feral. That's not a happy thing, but chosen works. Chosen Thrax. Okay, but no Nori. We made a deal.
You have my word. My strength is yours.
I mean, Thrax is in at that point. There's nothing left for him to talk about.
Weak. And he fades.
My God.
You should have come to the cuddle pile.
Oh my God. Should have
Who
been in
says
the
I
cuddle,
didn't?
man. Oh my God.
So,
Okay.
Rad. You return.
Yes.
Oh God, no.
Crawl into bed. Pick Waffles up in their little roost. Put it on top of you. And drift off. The night passes by. Nori, you emerge from the bath when you wake up in the tub, just all pruny. The water's all cold. The room's kind of musty. And get up and dry off and walk back out into the room. See the rest of your friends are asleep. You see Shelly and Billy cuddled up in one of the bunks. You see two of the beds have been pushed together and Rad is just laying sprawled across them with Waffles sitting on top of him. Roddy strikes me as a top bunk person.
I'm tucked in up there.
Yeah.
Burrito style.
All you see is the horns poking out.
You see Thrax just laying on the top bunk, leg just sort of, or on the, up in the rafter, leg just sort of twitching.
Suspicious.
You go to bed, Nori?
Yeah. Do I sense anything like weird if I'm just kind of doing like a check, making sure everyone's okay and when they're asleep?
What sort of check?
I'll burn a hit die to just get a better read on everybody's auras as they're sleeping.
Oh,
Interesting.
Drax.
Roddy's looks about the same. There's a little bit of a gold glow around it. Shelly looks about the same. Little fuzzy around the edges still. It doesn't look like it's fully in focus. Billy's looks sort of similar to Shelly's. Darker though, with just that twinge of red that just seems to crawl through it. Rad's is definitely fluctuating. It seems tormented in a way. But that red that you've seen just sort of clinging to him, that darkness that seems to be leeching at him at all times when you've seen it before, is not there. You look up at the rafter. Thrax looks like he's on fire. Just like the Eye of Sauron, just engulfed, writhing in flames on the rafter. And then as you're watching, you watch it just back down to Thrax's regular sort of dingy aura. But with that red still just moving around very much in the same way that it used to on Rad.
I feel like it's massaging him.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
And then Waffles is bright pink with purple polka dots.
Adorable.
little hearts kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, only because I don't think I can do it to Thrax. Can I give clearing Billy's aura of the red another try?
Sure. You want to try and remove it?
Yeah.
Please don't kill me. Please don't.
I'm not gonna kill you. Oh yeah, that's risky. There's. I feel like you'll be fine.
That sounds.
Fingers crossed.
So you get down in front of Billy.
Yep.
And you, how many hit dice are you expending?
3.
Roll them.
Okay. 3 D8 or is it D10?
D10s.
DJ.
Nice.
Thank you, EO Gamer.
You have inspiration.
You do have inspiration if you
Yeah,
want
I'm
to use
gonna
it.
reroll that last one.
Okay.
Fine.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
7, 8, and 9. Okay. You kneel down in front of Billy and begin just sort of tugging at the edges of this aura. You feel that energy sort of shifting around you. Billy, make a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh God, I believe in you, Billy.
That is a 6.
no.
You have 1 point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Can I give Billy the help action?
No.
Oh, your sleep. I wish. And a 10. Con. Yeah, I'll use inspiration for my con.
Roll it.
Okay.
Okay.
Better.
You, Nori, as you are kneeling in front, and Billy is hard to make out for you, just like Shelly is, but with the aura still sort of dimly lit around them, you can make out their shape.
Mm-hmm.
As you are focused on sort of pulling at the threads. In blinding speed, you see Billy move towards you.
God.
Billy, there is just something so enticing that it wakes you from your sleep. Make an attack roll.
Oh no!
Okay.
What's his? Oh, I gotta look at my armor class without armor on. There's no way he's wearing armor right now. I think it's 12.
Here, I'm sending you, because I added stuff to my sheet. I just want to make sure. That is definitely not what I wanted to write.
Oh God! Billy's just gonna murder me.
I just want to make sure I'm doing the right one. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Oh, that's not bad.
The armor class 12, right?
Okay. With a 22,
oh, yeah,
that will absolutely hit.
A little gnawing? Bite me?
Nori, you feel teeth bite into your throat. You take 3 points of damage. Billy,
oh my God.
Billy, make another wisdom saving throw.
Yeah. Another wisdom?
Yep.
Oh no.
That is a 5. You do have another point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Wait, I think. Would a bonus of 3 do anything to that?
To change it to 8?
Yeah. Would that help at all?
That's up to you.
I feel like that's probably.
You have to use a point of inspiration. You can see what you've rolled, but you can't be told if you've passed or failed yet.
Wisdom. So I'm just gonna reroute some of that sweet, delicious feeling to give 3 points on that.
Yeah.
For an 8.
Yeah, an 8. That does not pass.
Okay.
However, Shelly, as your cuddle buddy lunges out of your arms, that will wake you up. You see Billy bit into Nori's throat.
Okay, yeah.
I'm the only one giving you orders.
Suda also bites into Nori's throat.
No, please, no.
Yeah, I'm going to get up and say, Billy, what's going on? Did Nori get replaced?
Do I hear it?
You hear it?
Can I stop?
I'm going to go ahead and just throw us into initiative here.
Oh no! I didn't mean to start a fight, guys. I was trying to help.
All right, this is the
Okay.
only time my character ever does well.
Oh God.
Okay. I need... Let's see here. Top of the initiative is Nori. What are you doing?
Right.
Oh.
I'm going to try to get
Add 4 damage to that attack.
What damage?
Add 4 damage. I didn't do
To the 3?
So yes, actually 7 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Just keep digging yourself deeper. That's fine.
No.
4.
Then I get. So would 7, 5.
We're past
done. Okay.
we're past that. So it's just the 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Nori, what
I'm
are you
just-
doing?
I'm gonna try to restrain.
Sure.
Billy and get them off of my neck.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll a. We'll do contested athletics.
Athletics, okay. Wow, so good at that. I don't think Billy's good at that either, though.
Athletics check.
Athletics check. Yep.
I told you.
Oh, come on.
That
20, come on.
Nori, you go to grab Billy, and Billy just like a terrifying little like
it's like a terrier who just like grabbed the stack and it's like, I'm not letting
it's
go.
like what's the movie?
Like the Black Widow movie where
the
she,
Exorcist.
Oh God.
Just like just onto your back, still teeth into your throat.
Scary.
Thrax. I would imagine this is enough to wake you up.
And what I can see from my vantage point is there is a very awake Billy with their teeth.
Billy is biting into Nori's throat. Nori seems to be panicking, trying to get Nori or Billy off of them. Shelly is standing there staring.
Okay. So yeah, I think this is clearly a panic moment. Leap from the rafters directly at Billy with the intent to very hurt.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't know that I'm ready to throw hit die at this until I figure out what's going on, but it's a near thing at this point.
Go for it.
I don't know how. Okay. I'm just gonna roll.
You can throw non-lethal.
That was not the intention.
Yeah,
you can throw lethal.
Yeah.
Extra lethal.
That was definitely not the intention to go.
Go for it. Make an attack.
I'm gonna go claws on this one, and then probably
that is a nat 1.
That's gonna miss.
You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
I do. Let's try that again.
Better.
17. Okay.
Better.
Billy, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 8 points of damage, Billy.
Billy sleeps in their armor too now.
I think probably
Billy does canonically sleep in their armor.
Right? As I'm coming down, raking claws across Billy, it's probably like an immediate bite on top of that in response.
Bite the biter.
Yeah.
It's the only way they're going to learn how to not bite. 21 will also hit. That's 5 more points of damage, Billy. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it for now. Let's see what happens.
Billy, that brings us to you. You have taken damage. Yeah. So you are able to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
that is a 12. You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
I'm gonna hold for now.
Okay. With a 12, you are aware of what is happening. You're still hungry, but you're not controlled by it. You have your action.
Okay. I'm going to okay, I got attacked by Thax, so I'm definitely gonna disengage from Nori. And do I know, like, so I know that like we're kind of fighting, but do I know why we're fighting?
Oh yeah. It's not like you fully black out. Okay. You just
instinctually.
all instinct.
Okay.
You know you messed up.
Yeah.
You also don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of disengage from Nori and kind of drop down in front of Thrax and put my hands up and be like, whoa. I think there's a misunderstanding. To try and get him to stop attacking me.
Okay. You want to make a persuasion check? That is a 9.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that check.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
Just not persuasive at all.
Excellent.
Incredible.
Roddy, that brings us to your turn. You wake up. You see Billy on the ground, hands up. Make a perception check for me. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Roddy, you sit up. You see Billy, hands up. You see Nori, hand on their throat with blood coming down their throat. And you see Thrax down, teeth bared, with blood on his teeth.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, hackles up the whole thing. Oh yeah.
Thrax, what the fuck? And Roddy's gonna spring out and charge at Thrax
Awesome.
No.
with horns first, baby.
Bring it. This had to happen at some point.
Just a fully internal, like one-on-one
Yeah.
PvP right now.
Just a perfectly restful night in Lovagelle, right? That's what we
Oh my
want.
That is a nat 20. Roll me another d20.
What?
Do I have to?
You're about to knock me through the wall.
I'm so sorry.
It's cool, man.
A 3. So just max damage for your horns. What's your max damage?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's at least 10.
It is.
I think it's 7 because when you rolled a 20, it automatically rolled 2 of your damage die
Yeah.
for your horns. So it's 7.
So it's 1d6 plus strength, and strength is +1, so yeah, 7.
So how much?
7.
7 is your max?
Yeah.
Okay, 7 points of damage. Thrax.
Got
Oh my god.
And also this would be my charge ability, so you need to make a strength saving throw to see if you get pushed or not.
it. I'm definitely gonna get pushed. Strength is not exactly
Your strength?
a strong suit.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Punching the other fighter, not
Now
great.
you're chilling. You don't get
Okay,
pushed.
you're fine.
Just the damage.
That still hurt.
No.
I want you to know that.
There's a lot of emotional damage tonight.
It hurt my heart more than anything.
No biting.
No.
End of
flicks
your
his
turn,
nose.
Roddy?
No, Thrax.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands you a rolled up newspaper.
Rad. You wake up.
Wow,
You
what a
see me
scene.
charge at Thrax. Now you attack me.
Yeah, I wake up to see Roddy ram into Thrax as Thrax's mouth is dripping with blood. As
You can make a
Billy
a
is
perception
saying,
check
like,
as well,
"Oh,"
Rad.
And no, Rad's not even coherent enough to do that. He just kind of gets down and like slumps into the middle of it and just starts pushing everybody away from each other.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like wants to like Incredibles, the mom just like pulling all of them apart.
Okay.
Moment. Be like, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I am so tired right now. Everybody needs to stop.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Oh, intimidation, 100%.
Make an intimidation check.
I'm not scared of you. Let's all gang up on Rad.
That is a 5. You do have a point of inspiration if you would like to use it.
Oh, heck yeah. Come on. Okay, 12's a little
12.
better.
Okay.
Not completely impotent.
Shelly, that brings us to you.
Yeah. Honestly, as a player, I'm a little bit sad I'm not in my robot form. Just go full PvP. Start killing everybody.
Oh my god. That's how we get the
game.
total party kill. Shelly's murders everyone.
Just walk away into the sunset. I've been up, I've been looking around. It's all pretty chaotic, and Billy didn't give me any orders, so it's hard to know exactly what to do in this situation. But seeing Brad kind of step in the middle makes me think that I can kind of support his strategy. So I'm going to put myself like between Billy and Thrax as well.
Okay.
And say, you guys, haven't you also woken up and immediately bit the closest person that you could? This just seems like a
We've all been there.
We've all been there.
Oh, I can't say that I have.
Yeah, no, that's definitely happened to me.
I think that's what I just did, actually.
I mean, I've learned my lesson. Consent is important. I was just trying to help. I won't do it again. Sorry, Billy.
So Shelly, do
really close to Shelly.
Shelly, do you want to make a persuasion check?
Sure.
Go for it.
Oh,
that's a 2.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Billy may or may not be gnawing on your thigh.
Nori, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to appeal to Billy and be like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I was just trying to help. I won't touch your aura again without your permission. Everything's okay.
You trying to persuade?
Yeah.
You can go for it.
Somebody has to roll well on this check.
I probably don't get persuasion on this.
Welcome, Raiders. You've come at a wonderful time. We are in initiative. I have nobody in this fight.
We all fucked up.
So wait, do I have advantage on this or no? Because I'm assuming Billy is not.
That's a good question.
You know,
I'm gonna say no. Because
so I feel like that.
I think we learned something. Oh!
That is a nat 20.
I did not waste 3 hit die for nothing.
That was directed at who? Billy?
Billy. Yeah.
Okay. Thrax, you're up.
Okay.
Rad is trying to stop the fight.
Yeah,
Shelly is trying to stop the fight but isn't good at it. Nori is trying to stop Billy. Roddy just headbutt you.
I like to imagine I currently have my hand on your forehead pushing you back. I'm maybe holding Billy in the air and then like pushing Nori with my foot and just like being like, just everybody back off.
Okay.
I think in this moment,
as much as
I'm going to. Did you just say that you?
Yeah, I also heard him say that he was pushing your forehead.
Like pushing you back. While
you're still trying to run.
Yes, Gabe. I also heard him say my hand is very close to your mouth.
Yeah. So I think in this moment, given my previous interaction, right, this moment, I'm going to take advantage of this chaos, and I'm just going to reach around. I'm going to use my bite attack to dig into Rad's arm, and then I am going to push forward with my with my hit die and see if I can break through.
Oh my. Okay.
No. This is what I get. This is what I get.
Yeah, you should have gone to me. I wasn't
deserve the
aggressive.
player.
You should have gone. After Thrax.
Okay.
You're panicked, right?
Yeah.
So
make your
just gonna
attack.
grab hold with his teeth.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And it's hit die time.
Bro, what the fuck?
This is why. Noel, this is why.
That is a
I've been
23
labeled as
that'll
the agent
hit.
of chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, come on,
5 points of damage, Rad.
Not really the damage I was after. It was just that kind of the
jolt.
connection.
The jolt. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you're
and then-
expending the hit dice.
How many do I have left? I used 2. We
You
have
used
5
2.
total.
You have 5 total hit dice. You then have your hit points if you wanna pull from the pool.
Brad's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Yup.
I need to keep at least. No, I don't. I don't have magical weapons I need to worry about. I'm gonna go 5.
5. Okay.
Holy shit.
Elliot, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
Feel free to answer either way. Do you wear your helmet to bed?
Were you so tired you just left it on?
Just left it on. Yeah.
This is a pretty
Oh,
snazzy.
man.
That's so rough.
Okay, Elliot the
Never met
player wants to say yes. But Elliot the role player knows that he very seriously talked about turning a sword and the helmet into a bong.
Oh, no.
You could be wearing the bong helmet.
Well, I mean, I will say the swords went to Nori, so you don't have those.
Okay.
Therefore, no bong.
You do
therefore you wore it to bed.
if you're torn, you do have a handy yes or no die.
Yes. Oh my God, roll it.
I will respect any decision in this moment. I want you to know that.
Yes, you're wearing it.
Yes.
It's a yes.
Okay.
Helmet's on.
So
Yes.
you got back
He
from
put
your
it on
rampage
when
and
he
you
was
were
gonna go-
exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he put it on to go on the rampage so he could be a masked vigilante.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I like
When
it.
I put
Yeah.
on
I
the
do.
mask.
And then
Rat
you
rat.
yeah.
You put it on backwards.
Yeah. Okay. So the helmet is on. Thrax, go ahead and spend your hit dice.
I do want to put out there that what he is looking for is what happened to Ramsey. That's what he's looking for in this moment. That's his only intention at this time. Okay. The 2 is garbage, but I don't think I have inspiration left, right? Everybody
They gave it back to you.
Did they give it back to me?
You do have an you were given another one, yeah. Rad, you were also given another one.
I feel like this is going to be. I'm going to use it. Okay, cool.
Okay. So 3.
I just breathed on that. It's a different sign.
You just 9,
3 and 6 is 9.
12,
12,
Oh God.
14,
14, 22.
22. Rad, make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15.
Knock,
You
knock.
you feel Thrax push into your head. You feel the bite and then just this surge up through your arm into your mind, and you can feel Thrax in there moving around. Thrax, what are you trying to do?
I am looking for that moment that he spent with Ramsey to try and understand what happened, and I will dig through anything to get there.
Okay.
Not just like move it out of the way, like in that panic state, tear through, bite through, rip through.
Okay.
I want to know what happened.
Pushing your way in is your action. So Billy, that brings us to you.
Like having heard like Nori play, like kind of turns around back to Thrax, and like they have like the taste of blood in their mouth, and like it's not that taste that's like that hits them, but it's like something else.
Yeah.
And then just seeing Thrax like use that, like whatever he does, like there's just this like this wave of something just hits them.
It's like a Cinnabon in the airport at 3 a.m.
Yep.
It's the siren's call of smells.
Because Billy kind of realizes they haven't eaten in many days.
Mm-hmm.
And is just gonna go and bite.
Okay. So Shelly and Rad and Roddy. Actually, I'll say not Rad, just Shelly and Roddy. You guys watch as Billy eyes just go like sunken, dark, fangs out of the top and lunges at Thrax. Go ahead and make your attack roll, Billy.
We're friends.
We're all friends.
21 will hit. 12 points of damage, Thrax. And Thrax, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw to try and maintain that connection.
Oh, God.
Holy shit.
You know, the adventure is just not going the way that Hunter planned at all.
Oh, not at all. No, we're so far away from anything.
Oh, my God.
I just
Saving
feel
throw,
like
you
the
said?
funnier doctor.
Wisdom saving throw.
Saving throw.
You feel, Billy, where are you sinking your fangs into?
5 hit die. 5 hit die, Billy.
I will, Thrax, you do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Because I feel like
I
they
have
like
another
turn,
one?
Yeah.
and it's just,
Oh,
like,
the chat has been burning points to give you guys hit. Like, the chat is living for all of you against each other.
Okay, but hold on. Before you say anything, I have to try this again. Because that's 5 hit die that I'm trying to, like, hold on to. Of course. Well.
11. Okay. 11 is, let me see here. It was 12 damage. 11 is enough. Works just like concentration on a spell. 10 or half the damage. So you still have concentration. Billy, what are you doing?
I mean, I bit them.
Yep.
And
In a good way.
it's
A friendly bite.
a friendly.
Just a hello bite. A good morning bite.
And like I feel like you hear like Billy's just like either like right after they bite, they're like, you can just kind of hear them like say like, I think you can help me, but like they're not like letting go of you either.
So it's like they're talking like with their mouth full.
Like, yeah, they're kind of it's just
Okay.
they're probably right before it, like they're there but they're not really there.
Yeah. Anything else, Billy?
Oh, and like you, like I bet you probably like. Do you have your arm out?
I mean, I'm kind of like a tangle of limbs and fur right now around.
I probably
Rad's
would have bit
outstretched
your
arm.
arm then. Is what
Okay.
what I bit.
Cool.
Sure.
Roddy.
Jeez.
Hey,
What?
you first assumed that Thrax was the one causing the trouble and biting people, and then he went and bit Rad.
Yeah, that's very true.
You did see Billy bite Thrax, but also Thrax is biting Rad. Like
everybody's biting.
Everything is bad.
No biting.
I just want to point out,
broke the rule.
Nori is the one who's apologizing right now. Can we be clear? Okay.
I did 12 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
So wait. Roddy, you need to bite Billy, and then Nori can bite you.
And if somebody bites Shelly, and we're all good. Everybody's been bitten.
Chain of bites.
I would, in Roddy's mind, Thrax was the original assailant. And I'm guessing that. But I did see Billy fully turn vampire.
You did see Billy fully, like, eyes went dark and fangs grew, yes.
Yeah, based on the vampire.
Billy's a gremlin. Don't feed them after midnight.
I would. What the fuck? Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna.
You
I'm
did
just
this to
gonna
me.
tackle.
Billy, you're not you when you're hungry.
Just more. Who's restraining
Get him a
Thrax?
Snickers.
Who's restraining Billy?
We're restraining each other.
Mm-hmm. I'm not touching anyone.
Right now, Billy beats Thrax and Thrax beats Rad, which means that Rad beats Billy.
Okay, lovely. Then we'll get our other rock, paper, scissors chain with Roddy, Nori, Shelly. So,
I like it.
I'm going.
I hate it.
I'm just gonna run in and I'm going to try to restrain Billy. Number one, Billy's smaller than me, so it's something that I am more physically capable of doing. Thrax is very large. And that's just gonna get distance between them. So I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna try to just like grab Billy and like run away a little bit and just
Okay.
clean everything.
That's going to be a opposed athletics check. Noelle just sent me a picture.
I hate it, but I love it too.
Okay. You have grappled Billy. So you pull Billy off of Thrax.
I'm just gonna yell, everybody shut the fuck up and get away. Just everybody back up.
Okay. Rad brings us to you. What are you doing?
Well, I can feel.
You can feel Thrax in your head. Yeah. Still bit into your arm.
So, with Thrax on my arm, I'm going to rage and then just come down with a fist on his head. So, let's see. I'm just going to angst.
Okay.
Which is another 5, which means creatures who do damage to me take a d6. D6 of force damage. But then I'm also going to rage smack. I'm going to punch him.
25 will hit.
Oh my god, we're gonna get kicked out of this tavern for sure.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, and when I hit a creature with my unarmed strikes, I can move them 5 feet, except that I'm punching downward. So I'm just gonna punch him into the floor.
Okay. So Thrax, make a wisdom save against the damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There we go. It just took a minute for alchemy to register the damage here.
2. You do have a point of inspiration.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to try.
Jeez.
17's fine.
Oh.
Thank you, chat.
You are knocked to the ground, Thrax, not like prone, but you are like sort of pushed down from where Red is.
And for my second attack, I get advantage. because he's now prone.
Well, your ability doesn't allow you to knock somebody prone. It allows them to knock them
right.
5 feet away.
Okay. Well, I do punch him again.
Okay.
And I say,
Wait,
damn it. Oh,
Okay.
no.
I was
What's
just
up?
going to ask if he pushes me 5 feet away, am I still within melee range? But I guess he could just walk up and punch me again.
Right.
So it's not
Yeah,
like it really matters.
It's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a fail.
That is a nat 1. You do have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Think about it.
so another
That
8
becomes a
damage.
22, which does hit 8 points
That
of
will definitely
damage.
hit.
Thrax,
And-
make the wisdom
and-
save.
Wisdom save.
And knock you back again.
Twelve is enough.
Oh my gosh.
Knocked
I've never
back
seen a
another
player-
5 feet.
So like ready to murder their teammate.
Anything else, Rad?
No.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Shelly,
Right. So,
utter chaos around you right now, Shelly.
yeah. This is not what I expected after I attended that kindergarten class on how to make friends. They did not teach you anything about this.
There was a lot of biting, though.
Okay,
part's
so the immediate conflict now seems to be between Rad and Thrax. So I'm going to go ahead and grapple Thrax away from Rad.
Okay.
Or
Technically,
at least
already
attempt
am
to.
away.
He is currently 5 feet from Rad unless Rad moved
Yeah.
back up into melee.
Yeah,
Um,
no,
No,
I
after
just
that
wanna
second one,
keep
if anything,
him-
I moved back again.
Keep him
Okay.
there. I just want to keep him there.
Make an opposed athletics check. Get that grapple.
I realize my
Wow,
panic
that
is
was
based
bad.
on dex. That's fine.
You're what?
I won't cheat the system. My panic is based on dex, so I'm not going to make this with advantage.
It's okay. I got a 9.
Yeah, but strength is not, again, my strong suit.
Watch him roll that 20.
Dang.
That is a 6.
God.
So Shelly, you have Thrax grappled in the weakest grapple of all time, but you do have him grappled. Just weakly.
Just a hug.
It's the equivalent of the like dead fish handshake, but in a full-on grapple.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Shelly? You're just holding him there?
Yeah. Do I notice anything about Thrax? Like, is he actually awake right now?
Who? Thrax?
Mm-hmm.
He's awake. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nori.
So, someone's holding Billy back.
Roddy is currently
Roddy
holding
has
Billy.
Billy.
Shelly is currently holding Thrax. Rad is standing there with a bite mark out of his arm, and looking like he has a bit of a migraine.
Okay.
It
I'm
started off
going
as cuddling, turned to fighting, now we're back to cuddling.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put myself like in front of Thrax, who's being held by Shelly, and be like, Thrax, it's okay. I'm fine.
Okay.
We can stop with the biting.
I wonder if that would be enough.
You are
My hands on
you are
either
like in your
side of your
rage, right,
face.
Thrax?
Yeah, I'm panicked, but that was about Nori being attacked. So
Right. Nori, make a persuasion check.
I feel like it should be, but yeah, I don't mind using dice to figure it out.
I just straight for persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm a little uncivilized at this moment.
Yeah, I figured. All right. There we go.
Woo!
Wow.
Nat
okay.
20.
Yeah, that would do it.
Oh, it's my second nat 20 on a persuasion roll. Seriously.
That'll do.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
So Thrax, that brings us to you. You are in Rad's head right now. But Nori is very persuasive. It's your call. A persuasion check can never force a player to do something.
Yeah, I definitely would drop the panic for sure. Being grappled and like seeing that things are dying down.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
Shelly's like your weighted blanket. Removes the anxiety. Yeah.
As I'm okay, I guess my question is, 5 hit die later,
Uh-huh.
I'm in his head for sure.
You are absolutely in his head.
From this vantage, without digging any deeper, is there anything I can glean at all?
About because specifically Ramsey?
Yeah, because I'm not necessarily looking to do any more harm.
Yeah, you're not trying to harm, you're trying to find answers.
I just want to, I want to know, now that I've gotten this far, what can I see? Again, without doing damage, without hurting Rad in any way, is there a way for me to just be like, all right, I dove into the pool and now what's around me?
Make an investigation check.
The worst. The worst skill.
15.
Part of this is up to Elliot as well. I recognize that. So.
You see a memory. You see Rad burst through the door into the captain's quarters.
Briefly die.
You see him hit the ground, but then get back up. You see Mr. Courier laying there, legs broken. You see Ramsey's hand laying on the other side of the desk. You see Rad go around the desk. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my gosh, with these. Bro. 14.
And you see Rad snap Ramsey's neck.
Oh,
that's a lie! Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Not good.
Gonna go ahead and mark off my point of inspiration.
You suck.
Don't give him
sick
another one.
Son of a bitch. Iceberg pool.
That's all I need. I think Thrax is good after that. He would retreat and drop all hostile intent.
Okay. You pull out. You settle down. You're all children.
It's Melissa every time. Mel has a complete meltdown. Every time. That was a bad one, though.
You take a step back. You're still being held by Shelly. Billy, brings us to you.
I'm gonna try and ungrapple myself from.
Make an athletics check. Roddy, make an athletics check.
If Thrax is backing up and everything's starting to calm down, I would not necessarily be fighting to keep holding.
Okay, so you just let Billy go?
Yeah, unless Billy makes a sudden move.
Oh no, I'm bolting forward.
Oh, you are.
Oh, yeah. As soon as you bolt, I'm re-grappling.
Okay, so make the athletics check to not release Billy. That's a failure. You have a point of inspiration if you want to use it.
Nah.
Okay, Billy, you're free. What are you doing?
Is it a straight shot from me to Thrax?
Shelly currently has him grappled, but you can get to him.
Yeah, I'm just going straight back to that sweet, delicious call.
God damn it.
And I'm gonna wait again. Yeah, I guess because he's just kind of there. Oh, is he grappled? So is it advantage?
You definitely don't need it with a 19.
I know, but what if I get a nat 20?
That would not go well for me.
Let me verify. Give me a second.
No, there's no
conditions grappled.
I don't think you get advantage.
No.
Grappled is just 0 movement.
Yeah, 0 movement. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
I don't think you
9.
get advantage. I think Shelly would get advantage.
Yeah. 9 points.
Yeah. I'm down.
Okay. Thrax hits the ground.
Thrax starts to crumple. I think he would probably send one last glance in Rad's direction, and then out.
Okay. Thrax hits the ground. And that's where we'll wrap up this week.
I'm so sorry.
Boy. Thrax, did you have 1 hit point?
The whole everything after Rad, I had 1 hit point. So if Shelly had decided to tap me, I would have been down.
All Shelly had to do was just flick you
kind
of hard. Yeah. Oh, man. Okay.
This sucked. So messy.
I'm so sorry.
God. Also, I know what the other plan for today is, and I don't know which one would have been the better or worse outcome.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, what a night.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. I did tweet earlier that I was very excited about tonight's stream, and that here's some inside information. One of the characters is going to get punched in the face. Come join the nonsense. And I think metaphorically, you were all punched in the face, but more in a tangible sense, you definitely got punched in the face. There's that.
That was
What was
Rad
the
very much punched Thrax in the face.
Yeah, I definitely got
many
literally punched.
What was that, Daniel?
Who was originally gonna get punched?
You will never. You guys will never know.
I didn't say anyone specific. I just said someone was getting punched.
I mean, I think that's a good prediction.
Yeah,
I think
it's
somebody's
also,
gotten punched in the face every single episode.
Hunter,
It's one of those self-fulfilling prophecies of if one of you hadn't punched one of the other people and one of each other in the face, I could have just we could have ended this session with a random bar staff person running up and being like, "Yeah, boomf." I saw the chat light up with like, you're gonna get noise complaints from the other people in the tavern. More importantly, you guys booked beds in the bunk room.
Yeah,
which means you're not the only people in this room.
We're getting kicked out.
So this will be real interesting when we pick back up. Oh man. Thank you everybody who came out. Thank you so much for being here. This was a pleasure. Always a good time with the Hooligans here.
It's not true anymore.
This might have been my all-time favorite combat. It was a good time.
I was so stressful.
it was a human centipede of biting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of happening.
Who
The
didn't
stress
want
isn't
to fight
even
each
over.
other, fight each other.
It's trying to help.
It's one of those things where anytime somebody's like, oh, I mean, if you're a GM, you have to like plan out where the story's gonna go. You've got no, you do not. You gotta. If somebody starts doing something, you gotta just roll with the punches and think on your feet, because you guys are Chaos Gremlins, and I love you so much. Thank you everybody for being here. Absolute pleasure. Thank you if the people that raided us earlier are still around. Thank you for the raid. I'm glad you were able to join us for such an absurd night. Thank you, Lady Hawk, for the sub gift. I appreciate that. Love y'all very, very much. Okay, we will be back next time. Next Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna end up doing. I might still do Warlocks on Thursday. We have to see. We have a bunch of meetings this week, so I might not be able to, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and at least like hop on and maybe play some games on stream or build something. But we'll see. Until next time, have a great rest of your week. We'll see you back here next Monday night. And until then, remember to embrace the nonsense. Remember to punch your friends. And remember, listen to the voice in your head. It has only your best interest at heart. And we'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your week, guys. Later.